Good morning.
Morning everyone. Got my sunglasses on.
Beautiful day today, clear blue skies, great power. All the animals have been fed and donkey and goatee have been mucked out, and we've added yet more manure to the compost. We're going great guns at the moment.
A big pile already. It's fantastic. We'll be selling it soon.
Oh dear. Yeah, so today I'm going to be picking some black olives, as we mentioned yesterday.
Yes. Hopefully we'll have enough. There's not many at all on the trees this year, but
we'll be happy if I can get one big jar, because that lasted us a year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fantastic. The onions aren't coming up yet. They're behind us there.
No, I don't know whether it's a bit cold overnight. Yeah.
But I'm sure they will. So, yeah, so you're on black olives and why's Jessie there?
Oh.
Sorry about that. Our blind cat Jessie escaped. She was heading for the front. That's why we have the baby gate in the kitchen to stop her getting out. She's a nightmare. She's
like lightning. She's looking for sunshine at this time in the morning.
There's loads in the courtyard. She sits on the top step up there. She loves it. But
yeah, but because I'm out here and normally we sit in the courtyard and she's straight on my knee in the morning.
She wants to explore as well.
Yeah. So anyway, she's safely back behind bars now.
Where were we? Yes, you're on black olives.
I am.
Some black olives. I'm going to carry on with just trimming the ceiling upstairs. Remember that complicated thing from yesterday? It's like, and our water as well. We'd like to talk to you about our water because we're having a nightmare with it, aren't we?
Yeah, as you know, we've had all those trenches dug down the drive, so that
down the middle,
so that the water flows more easily into that big deposit. And we've banked it all up as much as we can around Donkey and Goatee's pen, so that the water doesn't flood there.
Yeah, so they keep dry.
Yeah. But we're worried now that the manure that they seem to be doing in the same place every day, which is great, right up against the fence. If we do have a massive downpour, which it doesn't rain very often here, but when it does rain, that might be washed down into the collection, the water collection.
Which you don't want, do we?
Which we don't really want.
There's no other way we can avoid it, really. But for what we actually collect in there, I mean, it might have worked 100 years ago, but for the rain we get here, it's not even worth trying to collect it. So what we're going to do, we're going to block it off and divert the water and just use that as our water storage container.
Yeah.
We'll still be able to collect. I mean, the one inside in the inside courtyard that actually collects quite a good bit of water, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Far more than that other one. So we can still, you know, we should be able to collect a fair amount of water off that anyway, which was always kind of the original plan. But we had the problem of it leaking. I've made a dipstick for it now, and it's currently, when I'm standing up, it's up to me half chest height there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna monitor that, and it doesn't seem to be leaking now. Very, very little. So that's the plan. If all else fails, we'll have to get a big deposit up the land and then reopen that up. What we're going to do is open it up so the water doesn't flow into it. It'll flow down. But so should that fail, we'll revert it back to what it is and just use the water that's collected from it for watering. And we'll get a big tank, which we don't really want to do because they're a hell of a lot of money. But obviously we need water. So that's an update on that. I'll show you my dipstick in a bit. It's very technical. So, yeah, everything's good. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, I'm just...
All our early chores are done, or the majority of them. So
I'm just going to walk the boys now and then crack on with the olives.
So this is my dipstick. It's it's got a long piece of string on it because the deposit is over 6 meters deep, and the water level is currently up to this tape here. So now I can monitor it and check it. We don't know how much it is. We put 15,000 litres in it initially, so I'm guessing somewhere around 15,000 litres, fingers crossed. So at least we can keep an eye on it now accurately. I used to use a stone and a bit of string, but this is far more sophisticated. So when the water runs down, it fills up this pit first, and then when it gets full, it goes through that hole there, which is nearly, it must be 50 centimetres, more 80 centimetres long, and yeah, got a good couple of foot. So what I'm going to do initially, I'm going to fill that with expanding foam, and then we'll probably point up the ends, fill up the ends after with cement and concrete. But for now, if I need to open it up, I can do that again easily as a temporary thing while we test the whole system, and that'll stop anything apart from what we put in there going into the deposit. Okay, so I've blocked off the whole entrance into the deposit. I've also channeled the water so it'll run away from the deposit as well. I've dammed that trench that we had made to channel the water in 2 or 3 places, and assuming that this deposit is going to hold water enough for us, I'm going to build swales on the land where it runs down to trap it, so all the moisture that rains goes into the land itself. We will get there in the end, but yeah, we're alright, it's working out. And good news, I've just had a phone call from the delivery company. The rest of our tiles are here, so onwards and upwards. I'm going to go and get that and then crack on with the ceiling up there. Here they are. Let's have a look what we've got. Oh. Hopefully they're alright and not broken. No, they won't be broken. They're well wrapped up. Hey. There's more than one of these. Look at it. It's like pass the parcel. Oh yes, there they are. Lovely. Exactly the same as the ones we've got in the shower, in the bathroom and above the sink. Right, great. Put them safely on one side for a little bit. Wonderful. However, before I do that, there's another job I want to do. There's always another job to do. The outside tap at the end there runs directly off the pump. It doesn't pass through the filter system. Of course, we can't give that to the animals, and being that it's right opposite where they are, it'd be really handy if we could just use that tap. So what I'm going to do first is just change the plumbing on this to take it after all the filters, so it's absolutely pure clean water that they're getting, and we don't have to walk all the way up to the house to fill up the water. So let's get that done. So that's the outside tap where it exits. It's just teed into the pump here. So what I'm going to do, from the pump, just put an angle in there, take out this, put the T right at the other end where it goes out to the house, and then run a long pipe from there all the way up to after the filters, so it'll come from there. So let's get on with it. Okay, so that one's done. Pump's back on. It's pressured up for leaks because it's switched off at the other end. Right, so it's switched off here, so that's under pressure still. What I want to do is put a T in here, then a bend, and then another one, and a pipe then can run all the way to my tap. Yeah, I'm going to get a bit of water out here. It's turned off in the house as well, but there's bound to be a bit comes out. So I've got my little bowl ready, and let's see if I can get that done. I'm a stupid boy sometimes. I didn't have enough angles, even though I calculated before I started. So I've had to put a straight pipe from the pump into the first filter, which is probably better anyway. So that's now pressured up again, checking for leaks. I'm going to carry on at this end.
Well, it's very windy, so I hope you can hear me. I'm on tree number 7, and that's what I've got so far. It's unbelievable the difference. Last year we filled jars and jars, but I'm really struggling, and a lot of these are very tiny. The others have either been pecked at or insects have eaten them. So yeah, I'm struggling, but I'll carry on. I've got another 1, 2, 4 trees to do, so I'll keep you posted.
Right on, so it's in. It's a bit bendy, but it's fine. All I've got to do now is turn this on, bleed all the air out of it, and check for leaks. I know there's none beyond here, pressuring up. You can hear the pump whirring away. Right, pretty cool. We don't appear to have any leaks, everything's pressured up, everything's working. Obviously I'll keep an eye on it for a couple of days. I've just put everything away, hung the pipes back on the wall, ready for the next job, and now we can crack on with that ceiling. What you think will take 5-10 minutes, it'll just take like 2 hours. But it was an important job. We've got fresh drinking water now coming out of the tap on the outside as well as the rest of the house. So great news. Right, so I'm back upstairs. I was going to put this curly piece up to fit in that weird shaped wall there, but I'm actually going to oil it before I put it up because it makes sense. It'll make it oiling the ceiling easier because we'll have this big gap between the boards and the wall, and because if you oil when the lime wash is done, it goes like a sticky consistency. It takes a long time to dry. So if we get this done now, we've just got a lime wash up to this, and showering is absolutely brilliant with a little edging in. It means I can't fit the other two because I need this in place to get the corner angle right, but so I'm going to rip them down anyway so they're ready to go. So I'm going to get this oiled and get 2 lengths ripped down to go on this side ceiling there. Okay, so the wood's cut and stained, oiled. Sharon's just gonna, I actually marked the wall when I was messing about with that wood. Alright? Yeah. So Sharon's just gonna touch up, and if we're gonna do the top edge right up, and then once the oil piece of wood goes up, we won't need to touch it for many years. Hopefully it should stay clean and white. So yeah, we're still waiting for the bits for the generator, for the wire for the generator. Hopefully it's going to be here soonish, because we may need it in the morning. They forecast it to be a bit overcast tomorrow. So yeah, we're just waiting. In the meantime, we'll crack this up, and I'll go and start tidying up downstairs. Okay, we've done what we need to do to get this corner finished, to get the trims in. Fantastic. We just had a message, the stuff is ready to be collected, the wires for the generator. So Sharon's popped into town to pick up them. Happy days, we're actually making a bit of progress today. Hopefully there'll be no more impromptu jobs that we've got to do, but they're all important. So happy days. So should have our power up in case it is cloudy tomorrow. They say sometimes, they said it was going to be cloudy today. We're not had a cloud in the sky all day. The power's been great. This will all be dry. The oil will all be dry on the wood, so I can crack on with that now. Excellent. And get this kitchen sorted out. Well, the cable's here. I'm not doing it tonight though, because it's getting late now. The sun's getting low. It's shining on us in the courtyard a bit. But yeah, I'm going to take a chance that it's sunny in the morning. If not, I'll have to do a quick job on it, won't I? Yeah, fantastic. So happy days. We're making progress. And what have you got? Look at these.
After a very slow start,
we're having a beer, by the way. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. I did manage to fill my jar, and then I found the last tree that actually had more than all of the others put together on it, which is a bit strange. Some of them are very, very small, whether you can see that, but I picked them anyway because they're just going to fall on the floor. So I've ended up with them.
They're quite big, aren't they? They're quite decent size.
They're decent ones, yeah. So
well, we'll need to sort through them.
A jar and a half, and so what I shall do, they need to be washed obviously, So as I go through, I'll take out the ones that are not so perfect, because to begin with this morning I wasn't finding many perfect specimens. But I was putting them in anyway because I thought we're not going to have any at this rate.
Oh no!
But yeah, so I'm quite pleased at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It was very chilly up there. The wind, a cold wind today, although beautiful blue skies. But it's done now. So
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, good, easy year. Lost us a year then till next year's harvest.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Hopefully there'll be more next year.
There will be, because it's that cycle, isn't it?
Yeah.
There should be. Well, we'll be getting olive oil next year as well. There'll be that many. Yeah. Wonderful. So yeah, that's us for today. We've got to go and sort all the animals out, walk the dogs, feed everything again.
Yeah.
And then sort ourselves out, get the fire lit, the flies back again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks. Cheers to all the people that bought us a beer.
Yes, cheers. Much
We
appreciated.
do enjoy them, especially after a hard day. Lovely. And we'll see you tomorrow.